Monday, April 24th. I'm ready to rock and roll. Oh yeah, you guys are here. Yeah, there's like awesomes everywhere now. What's up, man?
How you doing?
How you doing? Tanner, good to see you. Come on back, man. So, we film like a vlog. Oh yeah. Then I got the candy.
Then I asked Miss Angela what she likes as well, so I got
Dude,
milk
whoa.
duds.
Pepsi. And she's not here today, so I get to drink it all.
That's awesome.
Today's gonna be a bunch of work. I'm gonna try to help you guys. They got busy with some storage last week, and we were like, I had to grab the laptop and come out here and stand at the counter and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be busy with some work. So I use Trello to list my priorities. So I have top priorities, A list, B list, and C list. So that was on my A list, so I'll mark it with a follow-up label. So I have these little labels, follow up. The other labels I have are delegated to Mike, personal, if it's a personal thing and not necessarily a business thing. If it has a due date, I'll mark it with has due date, delegated to Angela, and on hold. So I have different labels for different things. That one's a follow-up, so now I'll move it to my list, which is follow-ups. And then I'll go to the next thing on my A priority list.
And due dates are tied to a calendar so that you can...
They are, so there's actually a calendar. If you like do the upgraded version of Trello, there's like all of the, what do they call them? Power-ups. There's power-ups that you can add, so that way it'll like you can put calendars on here. You can actually integrate it with Slack, and you can like send things to Slack and back and forth, and there's a lot of really cool things that you can do. So, but I have a calendar, and you can set due dates, and it'll have the due date on there. My A list today. I'm gonna be trying to figure out some stuff on Lightspeed in terms of sales tax. We want to make things easier for our bookkeeper in terms of just getting that sales tax number. We also, one of the weird things that I absolutely kind of despise about sales tax for us as a dealership is that we actually have to collect surtax for each county. So if you live in Hillsborough County, for example, and you want your scooter registered in Hillsborough County, we actually have to charge you Hillsborough County sales tax, which I believe is 7%, whereas in Gainesville it's 6.5%. So we have to charge you that little extra 0.5%, and we have to make sure that we file that sales tax. So I'm trying to figure out systems and things to do within our point of sale to make that easier for our bookkeeper, because we do a good job of tracking it, but we have to literally track it by invoice. And as we continue to sell more and more scooters, it's becoming more and more of a problem, or I guess like a tracking problem. So we want to just make it easier to track. And I'm going to be going through my team's goals today, looking through goals. So one of the things that I asked, actually it was on the video, was when we did our team meeting, I asked team members to write out all their goals and tell me what I can do to help them achieve their goals. So I'm going to be reviewing those, and I'm just going to hold on to these and make sure that I get back to team members and hold them accountable for achieving these goals. So I'm going to be reviewing those today, and then I'm just going to be helping these guys. So there's going to be a lot of storage coming in this week. Storage, getting Brad and Hannah caught up because they were gone Wednesday through Friday last week. So try to make it easier for them to get back in the swing of things, and just a day of operating here at the dealership.
New Scooters for Less, this is Hannah. How may I help you? Hannah.
Yeah, so it's for summer A would be 120.
I think she answers the phone better than you do.
Yeah, it's like,
Just the tone of her voice, it's so pleasant, you know.
oh yeah? Watch this.
Well, I mean, I'm not dissing you. I'm just saying.
Thank you so much for calling New Scooters for Less. This is Colin. How can I help you?
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's getting cooler, man.
Okay.
It's cooler.
The one that...
Hey, Anthony. Are you busy?
Yeah.
You busy?
No.
Can you see how we did this? How awesome it is? Can you see how we did this when it has one?
Yeah.
Not awesome.
Can we help her out?
Yeah.
Make it more awesomer.
Yeah.
Can you make it awesomer?
Yeah, I can.
Perfect.
So he'll take care of that.
Awesome. Thank you so
We
much.
won't make a repair order for that because
Aw, thanks.
it's super easy. And
Okay.
we'll just bust it out real quick. Okay?
Perfect.
All right. What's up, man? You're here in the morning. Look at this guy's here in the morning.
In the morning.
This is Daniel's son. How old are you?
18 right now.
18. He's one of our youngins. So this guy, he works on motorcycles at home.
Yeah.
Restoring. What year's the Honda?
71.
71 Honda. So he worked for us last year, and then had to leave for a little bit because of school.
Yeah.
But you're kicking butt in school, aren't
I'm
you?
kicking butt in school.
So when you kick butt in school, you can go get a part-time job.
Yeah. Probably go with your whole
He's awesome. He's a great tech.
You're one of his favorites. But don't abuse that.
Okay,
Don't
yeah,
believe that. Don't believe the hype.
Okay, I can't put that out
You
there.
can't tell me that.
Don't believe the hype.
Has come to set me free. And although you rescued me, I'm off to sail a lonesome journey.
It's a great looking scooter. There's so many Austins in my life right now. But Lisa's husband, Austin, he wants to work for a startup in Tampa, right? Oh yeah. He wants to work for this startup in Tampa, and it's all around like fishing, which is a passion of his, and he makes these decoys, like Austin does. I think that's what they're called. But it's basically like fish made out of wood that he like carves and paints. You know what I mean? We were talking about ways to stand out because he really wants this job at this startup. But I'm just like, well, man, you have to get past. You can't just be the guy in a suit and a guy with the resume because that's everybody. So what are you doing to stand out? And that's when he was like, maybe I should give him one of my fish, right? I said, Austin, you need to take one of those decoys, carve it out, make it a gift, right? Paint it up, make it a gift, and go personally hand deliver it to that business as a gift to that CEO. I think there's two brothers that founded the company. Take that fish, put a note inside there and say, I will give as much detail to your business as I did to this fish.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And offer that as a gift, and offer that fish as a gift to, not asking for a job, but just asking for a chance for a job. Just saying, this is my gift, all I'm asking is for an interview. And he'll definitely get it, and that goes above and beyond what that anybody else would do, right? Basically, if you're one of our seniors that's about to graduate, make sure you're doing something that's gonna make you stand out. Now when a customer picks up their scooter and they've left the dealership, we send out a survey asking them how well we're doing as a team. So just ask three questions, and one of the questions was, if there's anything we could have done to make your visit more enjoyable, please let us know. And so we got some feedback on the question. I didn't like the feedback. But it's good to know, like, when things aren't going well, or if there's something that's not quite up to par. I mean, that's why we're doing it, because we want to know where our weaknesses are so we can improve. It's still disappointing, because it shouldn't happen. And then when we, it sounds like a lot of the things go back to our core values: communicate clearly. We're ordering front blinkers when we should have ordered the rear blinkers, and I'm sure that was a matter of writing rear blinkers on the stupid sheet. Just write down what we need to order so we make sure we get the right ones.
Yeah.
Who else did good? So we did our core value test the other night at the team meeting last week. But nobody knew this was coming. And everybody's great. So we got some A's, we got some B's, we got some C's.
Are you happy with the results?
No. But I think it's good because everybody knows that I'm going to be doing these a lot more often. I want everybody to eat, breathe, sleep, and live our core values. So I think I made that perfectly clear. So we'll keep doing this more and more. And the people who got A's got blue tickets. And blue tickets are awesome because basically throughout the year for anybody who lives up to the core values gets, I mean, it could be for anything I deem worthy, but that upholds the core values of the company. That individual will get a blue ticket, and at the end of the year they can bring it to the holiday party and put it in for an entry to win something awesome. And last year it was a scooter of your choice. So James chose the
most
it was this
expensive
color.
scooter.
It was this color. It was a GTS 300 Super Sport. A GTS 300 Super Sport. It was like a $9,000 scooter out the door or something. Like, it was a lot. Got to take it home. So let's see. It's 6:04 p.m. That was a good day. Storage is starting to come in. We have close to 40 scooters dropped off already. So the next week is gonna be crazy. All the students, this is finals week at UF, so everybody's focused on finals. It's important for us as the scooter dealership to say, have a great summer, but don't forget your scooter, because it seems like as soon as finals are done, everybody takes off and they get out of town. And I love the calls that are like, oh my God, they call us after they've already gotten home. Like, oh my gosh, I left my scooter on campus. I completely forgot. Can I mail you the key and can you go save it? So we'll get some of those in a couple weeks, I'm sure. But right now it's just getting the storage checked in, getting the scooter serviced, and getting them prepped for the summer. It's gonna be a fast summer. It always is. As soon as we get it done, we'll be re-prepping them in a few months. And I think that's really everything that's going on this week is just operating. I don't even have a lot of meetings or anything this week. I knew that we would be busy with storage, so I kind of just left the week open. And so you'll see a lot of things happening from inside the dealership. Have a great night. See you next time. Episode 10. Out.
11.
Oh, episode 11. Out. I can't keep track what number we're on. Guys, what's up? If you're not already doing so, be sure to follow me on Snapchat, NS4L Colin. There's a lot of action happening there. A lot of action.